Ready! Put on! Down. Ready. White. 29. White. 29. Up. Ready. White 80. Red 25. Ready. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Up. Here we go. Ready. Red 54! Red 54! Hut, 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 hut! Down! Ready! Red 80! Red 80! Hut, hut! Ready! Black 18! Black 18! Hut! Down! Ready! Red 18! Red 18! Uh-huh. Down! Ready! Black 14! Black 14! Uh-huh. Ready! Blue 30! Blue 30! Red 20! Ready, ready! Blue 85! Blue 85! Here we go! Ready! White 29! White 20! Hut, hut, hut! Down! Ready! White 80! White 80! Hut, hut! Ready! Blue 22! Blue 2! Down! Ready! Red 54! Red 54! Hut! Down! Ready! Red 80! Red 80! Hut!
Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25. The Tar Heels offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. The run inside. It's Butler. Pass to 6. Turns it on in midfield. Flying out to the left. He's at to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get it.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lang. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or do you...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Anderson wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Lang. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your...
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Drops back on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
2nd and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Anderson will throw. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
Ready. White. 29.
Rid of it on the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Ready. Wide 80. Get hot.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Blue 20.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Nick.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. Red 80.
Anderson wants to throw. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring... The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Right down the middle. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Red 25.
The give to the lone running back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready. White 29. Put hard.
They'll ride him again. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go. Ready. White 80. White 80. Put hard.
From the gun, it's Butler. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Put hard.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Ready. Red 54. Red 54.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he put the brakes on him.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now.
Red 80. Put hard.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Extending the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Ready. Black 18. Put hard.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open, he makes it happen himself, now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Ready. Red 20. Hot.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Lang. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Anderson will throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. At the 35, he's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Fresh center down's going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Anderson wants to throw. Hauls it in. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down to the air. Look out! He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44.
Ready. Wide 80. Red 20. Hot.
They'll try to get it through the air. Setting up the screen. Spins away from the defense. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
They'll move the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. He's at the into the house. Touchdown, UNC! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Anderson will throw. Still looking. The throw. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Ready. Black 18. Black 18. Huh.
Tries again to get it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Quick step and go. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Brown wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out wide right, it's Christian. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him short of the 1st down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 7 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's LSU in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game in Chapel Hill. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
UConn has it teed up to start this 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Off-play action on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. On the move. He's going to run it. Crosses the 35. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first. Extending the play. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Now get him, get him, get him.
Hits inside, it's Butler. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Blue 22.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Anderson will throw. Still looking. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Red 80.
It'll be a draw. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Might as well run him again. Across the 35. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll send the back in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I'm a good play caller when I got a guy like this at the quarterback spot. Like, he's so adept at seeing where the space is, finding it, breaking through it. And Palmer, this isn't the first time he's made a play today.
No, you're right, David, and it's got to be frustrating for the defense because they knew with his running ability he was going to get his touches, and they knew they had to be able to slow him down from running the football, but they haven't been able to do that. When you've got speed like this guy has, and you can throw it the way he does, he just causes so many problems for you as a defensive coordinator. This guy is going to be a problem for any defense that faces him this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and
he's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled but not before. He picks up the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
Anderson will throw. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get...
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to...
Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Back's got it on the screen. Makes a man miss. Still running at the 40. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football, and one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical third down, pitch and catch explosive play for the offense.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Flush to the left. Fires downfield. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Makes one man miss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive.
Ready. Red 80. Red 80. But hard.
Anderson will throw. Right side, it's Warren. Shakes off the defender. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Red 18. Red 20. Hot.
Trying to establish the run. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. The North Carolina offense returns to the field.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Shift. But hot.
Anderson wants to throw. On the move. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
30. But hot.
Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Blue 85.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Hot, hot, hot.
Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day.
Touchdown, UNC!
this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Anderson will throw. Out wide right, it's Butler. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Tar Heels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Drops back on first down. Extending the play. He throws one to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Can't make the grab in this offense. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he almost had a pick.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's got the first down. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.